The information provided in this podcast is for general informational purposes only and does not constitute legal advice. Listening to this podcast does not create an attorney-client relationship with Foyle Legal. For advice tailored to your situation, please consult a qualified legal professional. Welcome to Personal Injury Claims Explained by Foyle Legal, your trusted source for understanding personal injury claims in Western Australia. Each week, we simplify complex legal issues, from motor vehicle accidents to workplace injuries, so you can confidently navigate your rights and claim the compensation you deserve.
Hey there, road trip fans. Sounds like you're gearing up to explore all those amazing WA roads, huh?
Lucky you.
But before you hit the open road, we're taking a deep dive into road safety, specifically in Western Australia. Making sure you're prepped with all the info you need to stay safe out there.
Absolutely. Knowledge is power, especially on the road.
We're looking at this article from Foyle Legal, a personal injury law firm in Perth. It's called Understanding Road Accidents. How do accidents happen in WA? Catchy, right?
Straight to the point.
We'll be pulling out some practical advice and, let me tell you, some pretty eye-opening stats from this article, all to help make your road trip as safe as it is exciting.
Sounds like a plan.
And the article kicks off with a pretty hard-hitting statistic. In the 12 months leading up to last December, there were 158 road deaths in WA.
Yeah, that number always serves as a stark reminder, doesn't it? It's easy to forget the risks when you're behind the wheel, but that's a lot of lives lost.
It really puts things in perspective.
But on a more positive note, that figure actually represents a decrease from the previous year, almost a 10% drop, in fact.
Oh, wow, that's significant. So road safety initiatives are making some progress.
It seems so, yeah. It's encouraging to see those numbers trending downwards. Still a long way to go, but it shows that efforts to improve road safety are having a real impact.
That's good to hear. But you're right, even one accident is one too many.
Exactly.
So let's unpack some of those common causes the article highlights. We've got the usual suspects, right? Distracted, driving, speeding, driving under the influence. And then, of course, you've got those external factors. Bad road conditions. And knowing Australia, I'm guessing some pretty intense weather can play a role too.
You're not wrong there. But, it's interesting. We often fixate on those external elements, the things we can't control. But what's really fascinating is how often human error is the deciding factor.
What do you mean?
Well, take rain, for example. Wet roads obviously mean less traction, but it's really about the driver's response, or lack thereof, that often determines whether a situation turns into an accident.
Right. It's about adapting to the conditions.
Precisely. So do drivers slow down when it rains? Do they increase their following distance?
Good point.
Unfortunately, many don't, and that's where those human choices, that split-second decision-making comes into play.
It's that human element that can make all the difference. And that really resonates with this whole distracted driving issue that the article dives into, especially cell phone use.
Oh, absolutely. A huge problem.
They say it's becoming as risky as drunk driving, which is a scary thought.
It is scary because it's that lapse in focus, that break in concentration, even for a split second. That's the real danger, isn't it?
Yeah.
Whether it's a quick glance at a text message or, as you said, one too many drinks, our ability to react to hazards on the road, to make those split-second decisions that keep us safe, is compromised.
And I imagine speeding just amplifies all of that, doesn't it?
Precisely. Even going a little over the limit significantly increases your risk. Those few extra kilometers per hour might seem insignificant in the moment, but they can have a dramatic impact on your reaction time and ultimately the outcome of a situation.
Speaking of things that can impact our reaction time, let's talk about location. You'd think the riskiest areas would be those long open highways, right?
You would, wouldn't you?
But this article points out something kind of surprising. Most accidents actually occur close to home.
It is a bit of a head scratcher at first. You'd think unfamiliar territory would make us more cautious.
Right, exactly.
But a 2021 report by the Road Transport Commission actually backs this up. It seems familiarity can breed, well, a bit of complacency.
So we get comfortable, let our guard down when we're in a familiar environment.
Exactly.
Like driving to work or the grocery store. Those RITs we do on autopilot.
Our brains love shortcuts, don't they? Driving is no exception. But that autopilot, as you can imagine, can be a bit of a double-edged sword.
Especially when it comes to safety. We might think we know every twist and turn, but those accident statistics don't lie.
They don't.
Staying alert, no matter how familiar the road, is key.
Couldn't agree more.
And speaking of unexpected dangers, let's shift gears a bit and talk about those long stretches of open road, the ones that make road trips so exciting, the rural roads.
Right.
You might think they're safer because there's less traffic,
Yeah.
but the article highlights a higher rate of accidents in these areas. What's the deal with that?
It's true. Despite the lower population density, rural roads come with their own unique set of risks. And even more concerning, it's the mindset some drivers adopt that really worries me.
Oh,
The Australian Road Safety Foundation, for instance, found that a significant percentage of drivers admitted to speeding on rural roads, particularly at night.
really? I could see how that would be tempting.
It is, but it's a recipe for disaster. And it's not just speeding. Others admitted to driving fatigued, even to the point of what we call microsleeping.
Microsleeping. What's that?
Basically, it's falling asleep for a few seconds or more without even realizing it.
Oh, wow. That's terrifying.
It is terrifying, and it really underscores this dangerous misconception that rural roads are somehow less risky because there are fewer cars around.
Just because there's less traffic doesn't mean you can let your guard down.
Exactly.
It's those long stretches that can lead to fatigue, and drivers may not be treating the potential dangers with the same level of seriousness.
Exactly.
And it's not just other drivers, right?
Right.
I'll admit I've caught myself being a little less vigilant on those open roads.
Happens to the best of us.
You see those long, straight stretches, and it's tempting to relax a little.
Oh.
It is.
But this conversation, this has been a good reminder. It's not just about our driving, but about the unpredictable nature of these environments,
Absolutely.
Wildlife darting across the road, unexpected weather changes, things like that.
Being aware of your surroundings, that's key in those environments.
So we've talked a lot about the responsibility of us, the drivers, the choices we make behind the wheel. But this article also touches on the role of the government in all of this.
Right.
I mean, they design the roads, they set those speed limits. So they got to have some responsibility in all of this, don't they?
Absolutely. Road safety is a shared responsibility, wouldn't you say?
Yeah, I'd agree with that.
And the article actually references a couple of interesting sources that delve into this.
The Main Roads Western Australia Annual Report, for one, and some info about traffic safety funding in WA as well.
So it's more than just those slow down signs and the occasional speed camera they put up.
Oh, much more. These sources highlight a much more comprehensive approach to road safety, which I'm glad to see.
Like what kinds of things?
Well, for starters, investing in infrastructure like maintaining roads, improving signage, but also funding educational programs that encourage safer driving habits, things like that.
Right, trying to prevent accidents before they happen.
Exactly. It's about creating a culture of safety, not just punishing those who break the rules.
Okay, so it's a two-way street, you could say. Government initiatives working hand in hand with individual responsibility.
Now you're getting it. That's exactly it.
It's like a whole system in place.
It is.
A safety net,
Yeah.
woven together by the government, road authorities, even technology these days, all working to keep us from harm.
And while there's always room for improvement, it is encouraging to see that commitment reflected in these initiatives. Like you were saying, it's a proactive approach, focused on safer driving habits, safer environments, not just reacting to accidents after they happen, but trying to prevent them in the first place.
Which brings us back to that road trip you've got coming up.
Oh, yeah.
Armed with this knowledge from Foyle Legal, all the stuff we've been talking about,
Yeah.
I think you're way more prepared to navigate those WA roads safely and responsibly.
I would hope so.
Be as prepared as you can be.
Definitely. And remember, it all starts with you, right?
Yeah.
The choices you make when you're behind the wheel.
Right.
The article focused a lot on external factors, things outside our control. But, this trip, it's a good opportunity for a little self-reflection as well, isn't it?
Oh, I like that.
Yeah,
A little self-audit of your driving habits.
exactly. Ask yourself, are you consistently following the speed limit even when you think no one's watching?
Ooh, good question.
Are you minimizing distractions, especially that cell phone? Big one.
Yeah.
Are you taking breaks when you're tired, even if it means pulling over for a quick nap? Things like that.
Those are all really good points. Because it's easy to get caught up, pointing fingers at other drivers. But this whole conversation has really made me think about my own role in making the roads safer for myself, for everyone else.
It's about taking that personal responsibility,
Yeah.
being proactive, not reactive. Because at the end of the day, the safest driver on the road is a mindful one.
Well said. So before you hit the gas on that incredible WA road trip, take a moment. Think about those driving habits. Could save your life or somebody else's.
Drive safe. Enjoy that incredible scenery. Western Australia has so much to offer.
And there you have it, folks. Another deep dive successfully completed. Until next time, keep exploring, keep learning, and stay curious.
Thank you for listening to Personal Injury Claims Explained by Foyle Legal. We hope this episode helped clarify your rights and next steps in your injury claim. Don't forget to subscribe, leave a review, and visit foylelegal.com for more useful information. See you next time.